to you. Welcome to Mindfulness Moment. My name is Evalena. Such a joy to be with you here this day, this afternoon, to just come home, right? Really, this is what this practice is about, is just to take and make some space in your day just to arrive home in your body, arrive to your breath. Maybe let things go a bit, just put things off to the side or down just for a moment to arrive here and now. So as we begin, go ahead and drop your hands down onto your thighs. You can be seated wherever it's comfortable for you. You could certainly be in your chair. If you're sitting at your desk, if you're seated at your desk, you can certainly move to the ground if that feels comfortable for you, if that feels good for you. But be where you are. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the mindfulness moment. Sitting nice and tall, strong spine. Go ahead and reach your arms all the way up. So we just start here by stretching, expanding the body. Feel the breath moving through you. And go ahead and drop your left hand onto the ground or the base of your chair, and then reach that right arm way up and over. You might turn your head down to the ground and just take some deep breaths here. Maybe slip your eyes really softly closed and breathe deeply in through your nose, right back out through your nose. Go ahead and on your next in-breath, come back up to the center, reach both arms again to the sky, lift out of your seat, right? Literally lifting from the pelvis all the way up to the ribs and the arms. Go ahead and drop the right hand on the seat of your chair on the ground, and then reach that left arm way up and over. Again, you can drop your gaze, gives you a good stretch for the side of the neck, and just breathing in, breathing out. This is the mindfulness practice, right? We're here, we're now, opening ourselves up this moment. Deep breathing in and out. Good. Come back up to the center, reach your arms all the way up. This time we'll twist. You're going to take your right hand to your left knee or thigh, take the left hand behind you, you can grab hold of the chair or maybe even just the seat of your pants, and turn yourself, looking over that left shoulder. A flow of breath, great way to warm up the spine, especially if you work at the desk, right? If you're seated for any amount of time or working in a stationary position, it's a great place to open up the spine. Inhale, reach your arms back up, always a stretch here, an open space. Go ahead and turn and twist to the other side. You can use that left hand as a little bit of leverage, right? Pushing against the body itself, and you can touch your lower back or put your right hand behind the seat of your pants and turning and twisting and breathing in and breathing out. One more like that, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Take the arms back up. Take the arms back up. This time you can swirl and twirl into the wrist, kind of rolling. This is a good practice for all of the joints here. So you start to turn and twist the whole arm right up into the wrist, the elbows. You can cactus your arms out alongside your body, making the hands drop to the ground and then turning the palms up. As you do that, see if you can lift your chest, maybe lift your gaze, and do the opposite again, turning the palms, moving into the back and lifting up. Little movement here in your shoulders, in the upper body. Good. Nice full breath. Drop your hands again down to your legs and roll the head and neck around. Go in one direction. Listen. You might hear a few things there. Go slow. Stay going in that same direction for a few rounds, opening up. Mouth can get soft here, the jaw. That's an area that sometimes tension is held in the body, the hinge of your jaw, the base of the neck. Next time you go to the back, your mouth is really soft and open, and then go ahead and change directions. So again, this is very intentional, what you're doing, this movement. Notice if this side is a little bit more spacious, or perhaps the opposite is true. Maybe it feels a little bit blocked or kind of tighter. Just notice that. Breathing, opening yourself up here, nice and full. Good. Drop your chin to your chest. Coming into a breath practice now, chin to your chest. As you inhale, lifting the chin. This is an inhale through your nose, wide through your collarbones. Up, up, up you go. And then as you exhale, exhale the breath slowly through your mouth. Let the breath flow out through the mouth as you drop your chin to your chest. And keep moving like this. Inhaling, rising up, filling up. All the way to the top. You feel the stretch, the widening, the opening of the front of your throat, of your collarbone area, and then empty, empty, empty through the mouth. Let it go. The Sanskrit name for this pose or for this breath practice is called Morcha breath. And the translation is the breath of joy, right? We allow our bodies, our minds, our hearts to come right here now. And that in itself is a really kind of joy-filled experience that you can just arrive in this moment. Inhaling up, up, up. Exhale, empty, empty, empty. It gives you a really practical experience and of breath just flowing into the body. Inhale, up, up, up you go. Belly and ribs and chest. Empty fully through your mouth. Empty, 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 empty. Good. Once more. Rising up, lifting the chin, opening your chest. And empty, 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 empty. This time stay down. Your chin is down, dropping. Stay empty for a moment. Just pause. You're retaining your breath slightly, lightly. And when you need to breathe in fully. And let go. You can lift your chin, lift your gaze. And we're going to transition now. We're going to come to stand. So don't need anything for this, just a clear space to move yourself around. Just going to move my pillow out off to the side and standing tall here. If you have your shoes on and you want to take your socks or your shoes off just to feel the ground for a moment, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's also fine. So go ahead and just move yourself forward and back. You're standing tall, little balancing act here. Turn your palms forward. Find that flow of breath in your body. As you inhale, reach your arms all the way up, a big stretch and expansion. Turn the palms forward, lean back a bit. Keep your belly strong as you're doing this, a little heart opening. And now knees soft, take a forward bend, arms way out to the side and bend and lower yourself into a forward bend. Just stay here for a few breaths, in and out. You can grab hold of your opposite elbows and let the arms weigh you down here. Feel that stretching through the sides of your body, through the back of your body, let your head relax completely. And swaying a bit side to side, stretching. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs here. Again, keep the knees bent so that gives you a support for your lower back. Release your arms and then go ahead and roll into your wrists. A little movement again into the arms as you slowly rise up. You're coming up one vertebra at a time. Keep your head down. Chin will be last to rise. And then again, arms lift all the way up to the sky. Stay here for a moment. Grab hold of the right wrist and pull yourself way up and over to the left side. Deep breathing in. Deep breathing out. Again, you can choose to look down here, letting your left ear fall towards your left arm. Good relaxation, little stretch for the head and neck. Come back up to the center. Up and over to the other side you go, grabbing that left wrist lightly and just giving it a little pull over, stretching side body. Relax, the head can fall down into the cradle of your upper right arm. You feel that breath filled here. Inhale, come back up to the center. Bending at your knees, take your arms out to the side. And again, we'll take a forward bend. Flow the energy moving through your body. Take a deep breath in. Come up halfway now. So now you can put your hands on your shins and try to lengthen through the spine. At the same time, you can maybe come up a little higher to lengthen through the back of your legs. Distribute the weight evenly in your feet. You might play with that, putting the weight forward and then back a bit, opening up. Exhale and gently release right back down. From here, we'll twist right hand to left shin, left arm up to the sky. And really spin the chest there, really spin the chest. You can bring that left arm forward a bit, getting a little bit more length from the left hip all the way up to the left shoulder. spine is rotating here, opening yourself up. Exhale, gently release, let that go. Take a breath in through your nose. This time, release it through your mouth, let it go. Try that twice more. Inhale. Empty through your mouth. All the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. One more time, inhaling. Empty, empty, empty. Left hand to right shin, right arm up to the sky. Again, lengthening from the left hip point, or from the, that right hip point all the way up to the top of the right arm. You're stretching, you're twisting. Deep breathing in and out. Exhale, gently release, let go. Slow, slow rise back up. Your arms are soft. You can roll up one vertebra at a time, coming up. Just arriving. Shrug your shoulders up and back and away. So I'm going to step my right foot forward. Step my right foot forward. Your left foot stays back behind, and it turns out slightly. So if I had to look at it, it's more like a 45-degree angle. Putting your hands here to your hips, and then gently start to bend into that front knee. And as you're doing that, you might notice that maybe the knee is tracking forward of your shin, your ankle there. You're going to widen the stance a little bit. So keep going. I'm kind of using my toes to kind of take my stance a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Front knee is bent, back leg is really strong and straight. Hands onto your hips, deep breaths. Take the arms out to the side and then sweep them up into this big, beautiful V shape, right? You feel this open heart, and then start to lean back, opening yourself up. Interlace your hands back behind your head. You can cradle your head there. You might even give yourself a little massage. Feeling the breath here, the base of the neck. Mouth and jaw again are a little bit soft here. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, straighten that front leg now. Straighten that front leg. Keep your hands as they are. And we're going to flow forward. So I'm hinging at the waist and hinging at the waist. Take your right thumb and put it right there in the right hip crease and continue to bow forward. Your head will eventually drop down towards your knee. You can put your left hand, on top of your left hip now, and just let the head drop down. Breath full in and out. Press down into the ground. Both legs are straight and strong. Come up halfway and then come up all the way. And tall and steady. Shrug your shoulders. Take a moment and bring that back foot in. So I'm going to heel toe it. Gives you just a nice work into the bottom of that foot. It's great about these yogic stretches, right? These yogic postures. It's their whole body experience. Left foot goes forward. Right foot goes back, taking time here this is your posture, right? This is you. Your hips are nice and square. So you can widen that front foot as much as you need to make that happen. The hips nice and square here. Be generous with this stance. I know that I was a little short last time, so I'm kind of walking that foot out already, and then bend the knee, right? Bend the knee. Bending that left knee, opening up. As I'm doing that, I noticed that the back of the body is trying, but the upper body is trying to come with it. So lean back, resist that. Nice and strong and open. Take the arms out to the side and then lift them up. This is a warrior one pose, lifting. Good for the stretch of the legs, the strengthening of the legs, openness of your chest and your heart. Breath is nice and full. Go ahead and interlace your hands. You can change the interlace too. It's always good to switch it up. So the opposite index finger on top, lean back into this. Good place for your chest to expand, to open. Go ahead and straighten that left leg. Put your left thumb now into the left hip crease, hinging forward. So as if you're tractioning the head and neck forward, pulling the hip back, that left hip goes back. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You can drop your right hand. Actually, take your right hand onto your right hip and then just bow forward, your head meeting your knee, perhaps, and breathing deeply in and out. Stretch. It's always nice to go down too, right? The head below the heart, really a nice practice to bring you home, right? Press down into the ground and lift yourself up. Change things around a bit. Go ahead and heel toe that back foot in, heel toe that back foot in again. And then just take a moment to stand nice and tall, feet underneath you. Your alignment is true to you, right? Hip points tell you where the legs align, your knees, your toes are pointed straight ahead. Palms open and forward. Go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. They've done lots of studies now, right? We're decades into the studying of these postures, of this practice, and they're finding that simple balancing postures, just like this, standing tall in a mountain pose, is a really wonderful way to soften the stress, right? To alleviate anxiety in the body. Breathing in, breathing out. And it can be just as simple as this, right? Just standing tall for a moment. Open heart. Go ahead and shrug your shoulders. You can open your eyes if they were closed. And go ahead now, and we can all sit in a chair. Make sure that your seat is not going to be movable here, right? So if you can stabilize it, it doesn't roll back if you have wheels underneath you. And this is always a nice way. I'm sitting nice and tall in my seat. My feet are still aligned with one another. And then take your left ankle over your right knee. This is a good one because in our chairs, right, lower backs often have a little bit of tense tightness, right? Maybe even have a little pain in your back sometime. This is a good one for this. Your ankle is to your knee. Keep that left foot really flexed. That will protect your knee. And then just a hinging forward. It's a little flossing of the psoas muscle. It's connects the leg to the spine itself. Taking a bow forward, and then you can just palms up, just drape your arms. You can gently rest your arms on your shin if it's available to you. Maybe get your elbows forward of your shin and just put some pressure there. You can push the leg forward and the elbows back, and you get a good stretch into that left hip, and breathe into it deep and clear. In and out. Good, and rise back up. And bring the knee, that same knee, that left knee, up into your chest, and you can roll that leg around a bit. Just massaging the hip. Push on one side and the other side. Kick the legs straight now, staying here again with the left leg. Kick it straight, drop the heel onto the ground. Sit nice and tall. I have my hands just here at the base of the chair. Pelvic floor is strong. Elbows go back, so I'm leading with my heart. And again, it's just a hinge forward. This is a little flossing going on here, right? We're trying to open that sciatic area. Hinge forward, hinge forward. Breath full. Inhaling. Exhaling. As I exhale, I find that I can go just a little bit further. Now, the invitation is to be present in the body, right? To be mindful. So breathe deeply. You can go as far as your breath takes you, and that's the perfect place to be. Go ahead and gently rise back up. So you don't have to force or push anything there. Bring that left leg back underneath you. Sit nice and tall for a moment. In and out. And let's try the other side, ankle to knee. Again, sitting business that we do, right? It's a little bit challenging for the body to be in these postures and to seated for any amount of time. So you're lifting yourself up here. Hips is nice and warm, open. I'm going to flow forward any amount. Maybe this side feels more spacious or not. Maybe this is your tighter side. Just notice. So I like to do it once, right? And then the body actually knows what we're up to. Come back up, and then again forward. This time, again, you can add the arms and get a little leverage here by pushing your elbows forward of your shin towards your elbows. Unimportant. And then exhale and release. Let the head hang heavy. Breathing in, breathing out. And some of us, you might notice the leg is maybe a little bit lifted. It's okay, right? You're just being exactly where you are in this moment. The invitation is this. It's now, right here now. Go ahead and gently rise back up. Shrug your shoulders. that right knee into your chest. Kind of roll it around a bit. Deep, deep, deep breathing. Extend that right leg forward. The heel drops down on the ground. And I'm pretty clearly towards the edge of the seat. Now be safe wherever you are there, that you're, sit upright, nice and tall, you're stable, lean back, chest is wide open here, and then flow forward. Again, it's going to be any amount, right? Breathing in and out. Try to keep that leg nice and straight. Try to lift up the kneecap a bit. Good stretch, not just for the back, for the sciatic area, but also a good stretch here for the hamstring and the quad and your opening. Wherever you go, let your head drop. You let your breath guide you. Inhaling and exhaling. So if you do experience any lower back challenges, this is a really wonderful stretch to take. Come back up, and you could spend some extra time there. We're moving pretty quickly through some of this, but feel free, right, to, if you do this on your own, just to spend some extra time with those legs straight and opening, and it's really helpful for the lower back, for the hips as well. Take your legs out wide now. The toes are turned out, and pressing down onto the thighs like I'm going to stand up, but I'm not, right? Just pressing down here, lifting your chest, right? Just a little stretch here in the inner thighs. Again, a little flow forward. Draw your shoulder blades together as you're doing that. And then a little rounding back. Flow forward and back. Good. And now prepare a seat. That's what we do all of this for, right? To come back to our seat, a comfortable one. So that can be in an upright position. On your chair, I'm going to come down onto the ground. Prefer sitting on the ground. And you do where you, or be where you are most comfortable, and a place that you can be upright. We'll come to a moment of mindfulness meditation. So preparing your seat quite well so that you're upright, and you can choose to do whatever it is that is feeling good for you. For your hands, you might drop your hands down. Maybe you feel like you need a little grounding today. Maybe you're feeling really open and spacious. You might turn your palms up and maybe touch the index and thumb together. This is a good place to gather your focus, to gather your energy. And again, that's what this mindful practice is. Mindfulness practice is just to invite us here, now, present in your body. So you can start to settle into the posture. Let your shoulders get really relaxed down your back. Your eyes, you can soften your gaze. Maybe let the eyelids gently drape over the eyes. And just here, just coming here now, a good tool for that is just to find awareness and notice the breath, right? Notice your breath and feel it coming in and out of your nostrils. And here, present in the body, present in the breath. And keep the focus as we sit tall. Keep the focus on the breath. You return again and again to it. And if you notice that beautiful thinking mind of ours running away from this moment, just invite it back. You can say to it, thinking mind, and just bring it right back home. Bring it here. Maybe the thoughts come again. Keep tapping us on our shoulder to distract us from this moment. And you come again to the awareness of breath. And just settling into it. And this might happen over and over and over again. And that's okay. Just awareness of the stillness of it all, the body, the stillness of your mind. Again, to your breath. Clearing out, opening up to this moment. Awareness. Notice again the breath that moves through your body, bringing light, bringing peace. Gently open your eyes and just pause for a moment just to take it all in, take in your room without moving the head, just opening up the gaze. You see the ceiling and the floor and what is around you and what is in front of you and behind you in this moment. Finding your breath, fill your body, and go ahead and bring your hands right here to your heart center. And take a moment to sit in gratitude, being grateful to yourself for taking this time, for taking this mindfulness moment break in your day, for sharing this practice in community. Take another deep and clear breath in, lift your chin, and then as you exhale, your chin can drop to your chest. Namaste to you all. I wish you a joy-filled, peaceful afternoon. It is my pleasure, such an honor and a privilege to guide you through this practice. Thank you all for participating. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll stick around for a moment or two. So have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Evalena.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. I will see you next week. Take good care.